It's a pleasure welcoming you here in today's political rumbles, where we discuss and analyze, of course, pertinent issues and trending events around the social political arena within the Nigerian space. Yes, the president has given a charge to the ministerial appointees that they have a duty, of course, to satisfy the expectations of the Nigerian populace. What are your expectations, and you think the government should satisfy at this time?
Well, I am expecting a lot of things from the minister. Irrespective of your portfolio, you have known that the reason why you have been drafted into that particular post is for you to work towards the interest of the masses. Thank God a lot of them have been realizing that the previous or the past governors was not working with the masses. Somebody like the Muhammad Idris, being the Minister of Information, said this morning, I'm not going to lie. That is to tell you that he knows that quite all right, and quite okay that the past minister was nothing but full of lies to the whole Nigerians, like Muhammad. So he said, I'm not going to lie. And the portfolio that was given to the portfolio that was given to Devumai, I was very, very much happy with that portfolio because to me, the man is going to hit the ground running as a former governor that was very, very hard to see that Ebonyi State has been fixed in a better position. And somebody like Wike was talking that he's going to step on the toes of a lot of Nigerians. So let him be very, very careful. And he also have to go in and revoke the means in which the land was being acquired by most of those individuals. So I am expecting a lot of things from the government, the ministers, because they are part of the executive. You are not part of the executive. So anything that happens to the executive arms of government happens to you too, because you are working hand to hand with the president. So we are expecting a lot of things from them because they are the little individuals that we should be working hand to hand with the governors and the commissioners from different individual states. So we are expecting a lot of things from the ministers.
Are you certain that the president, Tinubu, is aware of the expectations of Nigerians? In the first place, that is where the argument begins. Does the president, Tinubu, acquainted with the expectations or the nagging needs of the Nigerian populace?
When you look at the appointment that was given to most of these individuals, most of these politicians, when you look at the appointment was not duly on merit. It was not made on merit. It was duly on what I may call political compensation to most of these politicians. So having the interest of the masses at heart, a lot of people that were given this ministerial post, we are not supposed to be there. That is to say that they have deviated from being at the interest of the masses to the interest of what their personal. Because I may call them I cannot call them politicians. I call them businessmen at the helms of what politics. So he has not appointed. He has appointed them based on his political compensation. Maybe people that work for him. So, but when you are talking about working on the interest of the masses, it's very, very wrong. Are you getting me? They are not working on the interest of the masses because we have a lot of individuals that we think and we hope and we believe that people that are supposed to be there are not even there. People like the former governor of Lagos State, Ambode, was supposed to be there. That is what we should have been able to know that really there's a lot of interest of the masses at heart. But this is not a lot of political conversation.
And you see, Wike fanning the embers of war. Is there a way of intimidating the Nigerian citizens by telling them that their licenses or CFOs will be revoked, which was issued by a recognized institution of government? So why is Wike becoming more controversial, or if I may use the words, trying to portray himself as being somebody that is violence prone? Is that the first approach, assuming office or taking an oath of office? Is that what he should have told Nigerians?
I am not in support of whatever Wike is saying. Wike should go and sit down. He talks too much. We should be able to know the difference between state and federal. We are talking about federal government. We are not talking about states. The same thing happens to the man that gave him that power, being Ahmed Bola Tinubu. When he was elected, he said, "I'm going to hit the ground running." Bola Tinubu forget the fact that there is difference between states and federal. And today, what are we seeing? Are we seeing the ground running? No. So we just be very, very careful on the way he utters utterances to Nigerians. It's a more or less, it's like a means of intimidating and threatening Nigerians who have different lands in Abuja or houses. So he should be able to know that even if we want to demolish those houses, why would you go and revolt the means or the way, the situation whereby their individual houses was being acquired? So we should be very, very careful on the way he utters some utterances.
Honestly, say about over 6,000 licenses or CFOs will be revoked. We can't imagine how many people that will be affected, how many houses and facilities that will be destroyed.
Let him go and sit down. Let Wike go and sit down. Wike should stop talking too much. Actions speak louder than voice. A lot of, has he seen somebody like them who might talking? The answer is no. These are people that knows what they want to do at heart. These are people that knows that the work, the task ahead is very, very numerous, and they have given him the task ahead. The task ahead should be done at heart, not even having to come in and start talking it anyhow.
Honestly, and that is not the expectations of the people. If he said he's going to step on stool and revoke licenses that was formally issued by the same government, I think he should have a rethink, and I hope the Nigerians might possibly drag him to court, because most of those facilities may not have been acquired through illegal means, and those people deserve, being Nigerians, of course, deserve, of course, to be protected under the law of the Federation. Otherwise, that may, of course, set in some level of resistance or anarchy. So your final words to Nigerians?
My final word is to Nigerians is that let's not just hope on this government. Let's just trust on God, because that's the only one having keeping us successful. The survival of Nigerians is not even in the hands of these politicians. Nigerians have been surviving even in the darkest hardship. So Nigerians should be very, very much more prayerful, because the politicians we are putting in power, they don't even have the interest of masses at heart.
The Bible says prayer without work is vain. Do we continue to trust God for what He has given man the capacity?
What will you do?
You see, it's the government that controls your resources, the government that enacts policies. So we should hold the government accountable. I think that is the erroneous message that is being
that you should hold the government accountable. Are you going to fight the government? The answer is no. A system of government will claim to be a democratic setting, but you do not have right to express yourself as one of the freedom of speech we have in Nigeria. But what I may say to Nigerians
have right to express themselves.
Let's keep on hoping. That is, we are not talking about. I know that.
But the question is that right protected by the government, which is saddled with the responsibility?
Because we are living in a country whereby the more you express yourself, the more the government will come after you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's been an exciting moment having you here.